Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to another Wednesday build stream. Sorry, it's a tiny bit late. I lost track of time. We are going to be building the Tranquil Garden today, which feels very good because I do need some more tranquility in my life. Alright, let's bring our camera down. Go ahead and get this opened up. I hope everyone is doing well today. Enjoying the new Dragon Quest VIII Let's Play on the channel. Alright, let's see. It's very, very packed tightly here. Just like molded to the box shape there. Alright. Let's see, that's bag number 2. 5 and 6 and 7. That's 8. 9. 10. Indeed, you have been waiting quite a while for me to get around to Dragon Quest VIII. Indeed, indeed. It has been a while coming. Let's put those aside. There's 11. Okay. That would be number 1. Alright. Let's get those back up there. Get 4 up there. 3 up there. 2 up there. We have some large plates right there. Yeah, I have been very much enjoying getting back to it as well. It's been quite some time since I played it. But definitely one of my favorite games. Another brick separator so I can go into the pile. So how is everyone doing today? Go ahead and put those over there. That can go over there. Has been a while since 7, yeah. Not too long. I mean, 7 was a very long game, so... And I have played some other very long games in the meantime as well. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see. These days, being in nature is becoming a rare occurrence. We are an urban, technology-dependent society, but we need nature to relate to each other and understand ourselves. This LEGO Tranquil Garden, inspired by Japanese gardens, at least symbolically, brings nature to your mind, which is one of the most important things for our lives now. Oichi Kurisu, Japanese garden designer and builder. I've never had deep-fried cheese curds before. Go ahead and pump up the volume on the music a little bit. It seemed a little bit low. Actually, I think it's my my headphones. I think my headphones are quiet. There we go. Howdy, Gilded Tongue and Bahorn. How's it going? And Bahamut. Created for mindful living. Follow the stepping stones to your private pavilion, make yourself at home, relax and be one with nature for a moment, or stay as long as you like, inspired by the elements of millennia-old tranquil gardening traditions. This set has been created in collaboration with Hoichi Kurisu, who has several years of experience in creating mindful gardens. A serene retreat where you can reflect and recharge without distractions. Each element in the garden lets you dwell on the colorful wonders and playful beauty of Mother Earth. As you spend time with your garden, allow the seasons to come and go. Feel your creativity blossom with each visit, rearrange the scenery, plant new LEGO vegetation, or add decorative ornaments that are meaningful to you. Prepare a pot of your favorite matcha tea, tune into a soothing nature soundtrack, slip into your softest slippers, and take time to enjoy your mind space. How many frogs will there be in this one? I don't know. Don't know yet. How am I? I am doing not too shabby. Been better, but I've been worse too. Having a Tranquil Garden will be beneficial to my mind. Give the set your own personal touch to match your mood. Michael Psiaki and Carl Merriam, LEGO Icons model designers. Tend to your garden. Building a LEGO set can be an immersive escape, like reading a great book. It allows you to focus on something fun and gives you a feeling of pride and gratification. I mean, that's actually very true. Even long after it's completed, you can return to this garden as often as you like, tend to the elements and change the landscape as you would an actual garden, or maybe a bonsai tree. Prune or replant the blossoming cherry trees, lush evergreens, and bamboo, or move the smooth stone lanterns to fit your style and mood, or gaze at the vibrant koi and water lilies in the burbling pond, and simply surrender to your creative freedom. Just happy that the weather has started settling down around there. Oh, it's not settling down around here. Might be getting a little bit cooler. I don't know. Let me look. I know the heat index was well over 100 degrees today. Oh, yeah, it is only supposed to be in the 80s for the next week or so. You're glad to see the LP of Dragon Quest VIII? I'm glad to hear that. Howdy, Kid Cheer. Okay, 1 and 2 will be for the Pavilion, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 will be for the base, and then 10 and 11 will be for the trees and other plants. I'm ready for summer to be over, to be honest. Give me winter. And having tornadoes in New York, wow. I don't think I've heard of any tornadoes locally. They do happen occasionally, but it's usually more like, yeah, again, F-Zeros kind of thing, and I think there's like 1 to 3 per year in this area. Depends on different factors and stuff like that. Yes, winter. Winter is good. Winter is your friend. Winter is my friend. Winter is everyone's friend. Except my hands. My hands don't like winter. 56 degrees out right now. Yeah, see, again, Bahamut, you do not get summer there. I know you say that you do, but you do not. It just doesn't happen. Okay. Thought I saw a little bit of lint there. Winter is the best season of them all, I think you mean. The loveliest season of all seasons. Things are quiet, covered in snow, except they're not anymore because we don't get snow here anymore. I did get over 100 a couple days ago. Luckily, I stayed inside. Going outside is not for me in this weather. Like, screw that crap. No siree. Winter is less fun when you have to shovel snow. I would rather shovel snow than deal with heat. Because when it's cold, you can bundle up. Get under a nice cozy blanket. Have some hot soup to warm up your body. So it is easier to function when it is too cold than when it is too hot. Yes, see? See? This is accurate. You bought a snowblower so you don't have to hand shovel anymore? we don't get enough snow for that to be worthwhile. Alright, got some little slippers there, I think that's supposed to be. Alright, the black 1x2 windows, and then the they have a new version of this fence piece with rounded rather than squared off sections. But these have the squared off ones. I mean, plastic is pretty resilient to cold. I mean, life in plastic, it's fantastic. Let's see. Alright. 1x4. 1x4 and 1x4. A few 1x1s. You'd rather deal with heat? Yeah, but you don't deal with heat. You can't say that you'd rather deal with heat when you don't have to, when you don't actually have summer. Have you ever dealt with high humidity and 95-degree temperatures? And the sun bearing down at you from high altitude? It wouldn't be altitude, would it? High inclination, that's what it is. You've been to Montana and Vegas. In summer? You'll admit that living in a desert with temperatures regularly over 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer skews your perspective a bit, but you'd much rather deal with the cold. Yeah. See, and you're also in a desert, which means that you don't have the disgusting swampiness of East Coast. Like, the East Coast summers, it's worse down south. I will definitely say that. I'm glad that I don't have to deal with that. But it's pretty crummy. Alright, we got a pot here. Happily take a 100F in a dry environment over 85 with the humidity. Some of it will depend on where the sun is and whether there's any wind. Howdy, Kraken. How's it going? Alright, get that on there. 1x1 tile with top clip. Not sure if this is supposed to be a spoon or what. That goes right there. Migrating should be a human thing. Go north for the summer and south for the winter. Yeah, humidity is awful. Luckily, air conditioning is lovely. Alright, 1x1 cylinder plate with in gold, 1x1 cylinder tile in black. We got a sand green teacup, or a tea kettle. Some green 1x1 cylinder tiles, and a whisk. In beige, of all things. Okay, that goes right in there. Okay, so spare parts. Spare white bowl, very nice. Spare beige whisk, very nice. Gold 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud. Clear 1x1 cylinder plate. Brown 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg. Black and lime green 1x1 cylinder tiles. 1x1 tile in brown. 1x1 tile with round end in white, and a 1x1 cylinder plate with bar in beige. Spare parts. Very nice. Alright, bag number 2. You may complain about the Alaskan winters. You'd deal with them because, honestly, moving out of Alaska is difficult when you have lots of books and that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Bag number 2. Summer is fine when the temperatures are about plus 20 C, but hotter than that and it gets uncomfortable. Yeah, you can't really talk either area, are you? You're in Finland. I don't think it gets truly hot there either. It's similar to Bahamut in Alaska. Howdy, how's it going, Ariaru? Let's go ahead and put those out there. We got dark brown, 25-degree slope corners, which is pretty cool. And then the really neat corner pieces, raised corner elements for Japanese roof buildings. There's been summers when temps have been over 35 C. Yeah, but how frequently? Like, and how long? That's what I'm getting at. I suppose the Scandinavian peninsula might block some of the air movement that Alaska benefits from, or portions of Alaska at least. Last year it was a few weeks that had over plus 30. Wow, a few weeks. Try a few months. I'm just ribbing you, you know. Just want my winter. That's all. Nice cool weather. Pop that off right there. That won't be a problem once I get these corner pieces on. There we go. Got. See? Gotta get the corner pieces on. And a corner piece down here. There we go. I did see that California recently basically had been managing to get like almost all of their power from, even during the heat wave, from renewables and batteries. So that's pretty awesome. They did not have their power grid go down like Texas did. Admittedly, they didn't have a hurricane come through, but still. I have something on my finger. Hold on a second. There we go. It's way too bright during summer, and darkness only lasts about 5 hours a night. Well, that's what sun-blocking curtains are for. All right, now 18 windows with white window panes. They're using like car batteries from the electrical vehicles. I don't know exactly what type of batteries they're using, but I mean they're like industrial scale. storing it from off-peak time and putting it into the grid during on-peak time and stuff like that. We move from Arizona to New England, you will say you'll take California drivers over mass drivers any day of the week. Well, they are called mass holes for a reason. I mean, if my car had not been recovered when it was stolen a couple weeks ago, I definitely would have been starting to shop around for an electric vehicle. So there is a tiny element of me that's like, could have gone to get an electric vehicle. Then again, I don't drive it that much, so it's not like I'm spending that much money on gas. So it's not that big of a deal. It's still in the shop, and it will probably still be in the shop for a while. I don't really have a status update yet. I did call them today, and they were going to call me back, and they haven't. But honestly, that's kind of normal. You know, it's just for the aesthetics, but the fact these are straight stacked annoys you as far as structural integrity goes. Yeah, but they're also like getting the corner plates in really does help. Like the corner plates are really solid here for stability. Like, the biggest issue right now is just how flexible it is that way, because there's nothing connecting this up. But yeah, I definitely much prefer getting offset portions to ensure that there's a good amount of structural integrity when doing stuff of my own. All right. Tested a deck for adding one blue card into your cat deck, and Arena didn't like it at all. Yeah, I suppose that's going to happen. Alright, dark brown 2x2 half tiles all the way around. Alright. "20 minutes left of work. Woohoo!" It's always a good feeling. But also kind of a bad feeling, too. It's like, 20 minutes left. I don't really want to work on anything. Just wrap up the day then. I mean, really, when there's 20 minutes left, you should just be able to go. And then, of course, when there's 20 minutes left before that, once you start going 20 minutes early, then you should just be able to go. And then you should just be able to go 20 minutes before that. You notice that the Arena computer opponent match was being unusually sluggish. Huh. Weird. It is very odd. Oh, and for those who watched today's Dragon Quest VIII video, the fix for the odd behavior from my controller was very easy. Steam was running. Once I closed out Steam, no more problems. That's why I didn't have problems with it last time when I first played, because I didn't have Steam running. It was very odd. I mean, like, once I realized what it was, I was like, oh, yeah, I have had this happen at least once before. I know what happened. It's very silly. Steam is weird that way. Okay, next up. Alright, we get our 4x3 slopes. Red 2x4 brick right there. Get our corner tile, raised corner tile elements, which I really love these pieces. These are really nice. Get a nice little corner lift there. Then the corner slopes. And then get this right in here. Red 2x4 brick, the most quintessential Lego. Pretty much. Something that you never really have enough of. That is going to go right on there, and then a double stack of fezzes, followed by a spiral ice cream piece. And we have a spare spiral ice cream piece. Most Tranquil Garden pavilions are made from wood to blend into the natural surroundings. I love the roof on this. That's very nice. This would make a great minifig scale shrine. Like Shinto shrine. There we go. Okay. Oops. I tilted it too much. The soup came out, and the water came out. There we go. Get those back in there. Alright. Set that aside. And we will go ahead and open up this one. That's your main complaint against Arena? Should just add in all the magic cards to its library? What, you mean it doesn't have all the cards? Alright, there's a pair of 8x16s, pair of 16x16s, and 2 6x12s. So, yep, 2 of each. I don't have all the cards in Arena. Well, I mean, I guess I could understand cards that have been pulled from the game, if that's what you mean. Or does it, you know, are you literally talking about cards that you could go out and get right now, or could have gone out and gotten very recently, have not been pulled, and are just easily available that aren't in it? Like, to encourage you to play live or something? At least they aren't having breakfast soup. What are you talking about? Breakfast soup is the best. I'm definitely going to try to make that a thing come the charity stream this Friday. Alright, let's see. That is the 8x16. Alright. So this is 2x16 plate there. The brown 2x6. Get our nice big 16 by 16 here. Alright. 2x4 space there. You don't know, but Arena doesn't include all the cards, because someone will mention a card and you'll be like, oh, I should look on Arena for it, and Arena won't have it despite the card being available elsewhere. That is weird. I do have that game. And it is something that I have considered playing. I am terrible at it. But if I do it as a stream, then I can rely on people who are better than me to have suggestions. I have no actual interest in getting back into the game at all, but that would be a fun thing to do. The Microprose game is very difficult. It is very difficult. Alright, 2x3 here. And the 4x4 with cutout. And a nougat 2x2 tile there. Managed to beat one of the 5 evil wizards, and you're like, every random fight takes like 30 minutes, so this isn't very LP friendly. No, it really isn't. I think it does better as a stream game, where you can like rely on viewer input and suggestions and stuff like that. And there's less of a need or a desire to ensure like conciseness in your play style. All right, pair of 6x12s right there and there. Alright. Green wedge plates. I mean, as long as the viewers are trying to be helpful rather than heckling, that's fine. There we go. Dark green 2x3 right here. Get that locked in. You heard your voice on Kokoski's Among Us game one time, and you're like, yeah, no one is going to want to listen to your voice. I don't know. Basically, everyone is Bahamut. Don't feel that you're unique there. Have I met you? Of course we're going to heckle. Well, okay, that's... I do expect some degree of heckling. I mean, good-natured heckling is fine. I mean, I'm pretty happy with you guys as far as that goes. You all are pretty wonderful. Not as wonderful as me, but, you know. Who really is, am I right? Yeah, I mean, like, Bahamut, I've been doing this for over a decade now, and I still get a little cringy when I hear my own voice when I'm listening back to my videos. spot check them for problems and listen to what happened in the video to give it a title and stuff like that. I'm a lot better about it now than I was when I started out. I mean, it was really bad for me then. I hated hearing myself at that time. You do get used to it. You do get more used to it. But yeah, everyone feels that way about their voice, at least initially. Heckling, pickling, only a couple letters different, that's true. Part of it is because, like, when you're hearing your own voice when you're speaking, you're getting it not just through your ears, but through the vibration in your jaw. And then when you hear it recorded, you're not getting that vibration from your jaw part, so it always sounds different to you. Like, your voice always sounds different to you than when you hear it that way. Listening to a recording of your own voice is always going to sound weird. Yeah, like I was just saying, yeah. So, like, the thing is no one ever hears your voice the way you hear your voice. And yeah, that's what you sound like to everyone else. But you're also not really the best judge of what you sound like to everyone else, because you always are gonna feel like your voice sounds weird until you get used to it, at least. Because you're just not used to it. And it doesn't sound like you. Like, it's not how your brain associates your voice with yourself. Alright, let's put this down so that I can work on this on the deck, so to speak. Let's see, that one does go there. One by 3. Dark green 3 by 3. Sand green 3 by 3. Like, it really did take me a long time to not mind listening back to my voice when I was checking videos and stuff. I remember reading a book series where a character had hated their voice so much they went mute whenever they were around people, but were okay if they were behind someone or speaking through, like, an intercom system. I feel like that feels more like shyness. Like, that feels very, very much like shyness, to be okay when people can hear you but not see you. Alright, 1 by 3 there, and another flower piece. Go. Oops. There we go, and there we go. 1 by 3. 1 by 3, and brown. There we go. I think it was shyness, but also she mentioned that she hated their voice. Well, yeah, I mean, there is going to be that. I mean, that too, but like, not wanting to be, like, being okay with people hearing your voice but not seeing you speak, that's definitely, like, shyness. Not liking your voice can play into that, but it's shyness. Alright, spare part. 1 by 1, bright green. Actually, that might be a regular green. No, that's bright green. Flower plate. All right. Bag number 4. All right, we got lots and lots of trans light blue 1x2s. 1x2 tiles. A whole single bag of them. I mean, it's great how many of these pieces they're making these days for water. All right, let's see. We're going like all black plates in here. That's a 1x2. 3 black wedge plates here. Do you get it? Yeah, I'd rather blab about your, it looks like that's why you use a VTuber when you stream. Well, hey, I don't even have a camera, let alone anything like that. Then again, I started before that was a thing. I don't know what I'd be doing if that was around when I started. There we go. A 2x4 and a 1x3. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and get some brown 1x8s in. So that's 2 1x8s here and here. That one there. That there. 1x4 plate. Need the 2 2x2 tiles. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, if I was going to do that, I would definitely do that. I don't really have a desire to do that. Not for any, like, bad reason. I've been doing it this way for so long, it feels like it would be a weird thing to change. Right, black 1x2 goes right there. And 2x6 there and there. 1x4. 1x3. Okay. Oh, 2x4 in black over here. Alright, dark gray. 1x6 brick. 2x4 brick here. Yeah, it just wouldn't feel like me at this point. Oh, goody. Oh, that is oddly at an angle. Why is that at an angle rather than straight on down? Weird. Anyway. 15 1x2s. Plain ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright. So we are starting over here. Alright. That's a 1x1 there. And we have 3 here. Go ahead and get these 1x4s in. We're doing 5 of these, so yeah, alright. 1x4, 1x4, 1x4. Alright. Then there and there. Alright. Now we got 9 1x1 plates. Right there and there. 2 down here. Oh, I'm feeling very coy. My mother does have a koi pond. Unfortunately, it got visited by a heron recently, and she lost all of her koi, as far as we can tell. Which is very unfortunate. Alright, we are just doing the straight up orange ones. Okay. 1 there. And 1 there. It's like one of those things where every once in a while they'll just discover that her pond and come visiting. But it happens years apart and stuff. Well, there's other places that they can go to feed. All right, so 15 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. So we're down here. Get 2. And then 1 there. There. 1 there. Let's go ahead and get the 1x1s in. It's going to be a total of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Oops. I got these in there incorrectly. It's going to be a pain in the butt to get out, actually. What is this on? Can I punch it through on the underside? Kind of. Oh, there we go. Okay. That needs to go this way. And that one is back there. All right. Fixed it. Howdy, not a rogue AI. How's it going? You got distracted cooking? I got distracted doing other things and was a little late starting the stream anyway, so... Hope you enjoyed your cooking, at least. Okay, let's see. That one goes right there. That one goes back here. There we go. And get you in there. That's incorrect. That's the way that it needs to go. Alright, one by one plates. One right there. One right there. And then we get the spotted koi right there. What was all distracted with? Probably drugs and nefarious actions. Close, Mad Martin. Close. Data entry. That's what I was distracted by. Things are almost falling down all over the place here. Hold on a second. Dead bug on the table needs to get out of here. There we go. You'd rather I do drugs and nefarious actions? Too bad. There's no stopping me when I get to the data entry. Alright, let's see. 20 1x2 tiles. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright. And one 1x1 cylinder tile. We'll get that there. And 5 1x1 plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. One by one plate there. Alright, that is going to go right there. One by one plate right there. I should probably turn this way. That might be a little bit easier. Have the same orientation as the one I'm working from. Tends to work a little bit better. This music makes you think of a never-ending story RPG. Does have some pretty good synthwave in the never-ending story. I need to listen to that soundtrack. I have been listening to a fair amount of synthwave lately. It's just so good. Swamp of Sadness or the yeah, that was a place. That was a thing. Not every child's mind was prepared for that. There we go. Get fishies in. There we go. Alright, fishies are in. Oh yeah, no, that was genuinely heart-wrenching back then. Alright, another 1x1 cylinder tile right there. 2 1x1 plates. Got that one there. Okay, one of them goes here. And the other one goes down here. There we go. Oh yeah, no, I love the koi fishies. They're great. I'll definitely have to show my mother at some point. Like Costco carries Lego sometimes, and lately they've actually been carrying the oops, that needs to get pushed down. They've been carrying some of the botanical collection sets. She's actually purchased some for herself. Which just, you know, kind of fills me with warm fuzzies at my retired mother building Lego. Yeah, Costco carries Lego. Every time they get spotted by my local Lego club, everyone's like, "Oh, don't buy anything. We'll keep an eye on it and see if it drops more." I'm just like, I don't go enough to care that much. If it's a good price when they have it, I'll just get it. And if it goes down, I'll get more. If I can. I think what scared you the most in the never-ending story was the entire concept of the nothingness. Oh yeah, no, that, like, existential destruction is definitely freaky. Okay, 1x6 tile, 2 1x1 cylinder tiles. And let's see, 1x1 plate down here. And that one, another 1x1 plate there. And a 1x1 plate right there. Alright. Now to be a lump. Woohoo! Job's done. Alright, so the fishies are going to be here, so let's go ahead and make sure that I am leaving the space for them. I had a storm here earlier. Of course, it's summer, so that's kind of expected. Howdy, Ice Oven, how's it going? Okay. Still cleaning up from your storms? Yeah, how bad were they? Let's see. Pond shapes usually represent kanji, a system of Japanese writing that carries significant meanings, such as kokoro, or heart. Alright, so we have 4 lilies to put on. I have not had dark lavender eggshell pieces before. Okay, that fishy is wisely taking cover underneath a lily pad, partially. It would help if I'd get the blossoms on first before I put that part on. There we go. All right, I need to get the fishies on here. 75 to 85 mile an hour winds. Wow. That is pretty crazy. I'm pretty glad that where I live, tornadoes are not common. We do, like I said earlier, get a few on occasion, but they're always pretty weak. Alright, so spare parts. We have a gray 1x1 cylinder tile, a trans light blue 1x1 plate, and a bright orange a barnacle piece. That's what it is. Alright. I do really like the way that they're doing water these days. It's great. It's a good system for doing it yourself. It's very, you know, part-intensive, but it's still very cool. Alright, bag number 5. Rewatching my other Dragon Quest LPs. Something occurred to you with the announcement of the Dragon Quest 3 and 1 and 2 2D HD remasters? Oh yeah, no, that's going to be fixed. Alright, Sealan, have a good rest of your night, and I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Thank you very much for coming on out. There we go. Yeah, those announcements have been pretty beneficial to my watch and subscriber numbers. Lots and lots and lots of people searching for basically all Dragon Quest right now, which is pretty fantastic. Very happy about that. All of those videos are doing very, very well. Alright, so we have one of these. Is this... Nope, it's the same side. Okay. That gets right there. A 2x2 slope and log brick. Pair of 2x2 corner plates and 1x1 tile slopes. Dragon Quest is probably one of your most favorite works by Toriyama, the art of the games. Yes, yes. Like, I certainly watched some Dragon Ball Z, really Dragon Ball Z. I don't think I ever watched much actual Dragon Ball. Way back in the day when it was actually, like, being dubbed and released for the very first time here in the US, and on TV. Partly because it was like, you know, it's anime on TV. I watched some, but I never really got into it. I haven't watched too much of his other anime, like other anime that he's worked on. But Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger, very, very enjoyable to me. Like the art style just really works for those games. And I think it works better for the Dragon Quest games. And that might be more because there's so many Dragon Quest games, whereas you only have the one Chrono Trigger game with his artwork. Enix, we want our slimes to look like the wizardry. Okay, here's an adorable blue onion. Good old Toonami, yep. I mean, my first exposure to Dragon Ball was actually in France in 1992 when I visited, and we stayed with some family of my sister, and so I had no idea what was going on, but they were watching Dragon Ball Z, or, as it was called, Dragon Ball Z, which always amused me. That was my first exposure to it. I had no idea what was going on. And then it started coming out in the US. The only anime you got into was Pokemon for the first season, Digimon from season 1 onward. Like, one of my favorite shows when I was very young was Robotech. So when that actually, like, came back on television because of the anime boom, I was super excited, and that is so good. All things considered. Because other than some basic underlying story changes, they're actually fairly faithful, although they get less faithful as you go on, but they're still pretty faithful to the original material. You haven't seen much Robotech, but you wish you had when you were younger? I mean, at this point, I would probably say, you know, check out the original, you know, Macross and Southern Cross and Mos Pieta. But on the other hand, I think only Macross got a redub. So if you like dubs, then that's kind of the way. Robotech is kind of the way you have to go for most of that. You've been binge-watching My Hero Academia. Your partner repeatedly opens the door to your office where you're watching it, goes, "Nerd!" and then runs upstairs. I assume that you call out after them, "You're darn right I am!" Because that's what I would do. That is pretty adorable, though. Still no Do You Remember Love? I've heard that that's actually in the works, though. So it might be in the works. And then that one there. All right. Spare parts, 1x1 tile slope in tan. Usually just shrug because it's true and we all know it. Yeah. That's why I'd be like, "You darn right I am." You can tell them I said that it's adorable, though. Encouraging them to keep doing that. Oh, she knows? Good. 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 Because it is adorable. There we go. Alright, got some large 6x6 dark green plates. Lots of bricks up there. Where are we going? Alright, so up here. Brown 2x2 corner brick and a 1x4 plate. That dark green looks so good. Yeah, no, this is definitely one of my favorite colors. Dark red, dark green, and dark blue are all beautiful shades. Sand green is also lovely. Sand blue is nice as well. Yeah. LEGO has some really fantastic colors. There is a 2x4 sand green brick keychain, and every time I'm buying something from LEGO, I'm like, I should really get one. Should really get one. Actually, hold on. I don't know if I've ever shown this off. This is on my current keychain. Howdy, young Hummerand, how's it going? Alright, let's see. So, my current keychain. There is not a whole lot left of this minifig. You can see, like formerly sharp corners are very, very smooth. Doesn't have a face anymore, doesn't have a hat, no hands, no legs. This guy has been on this keychain since 1992. The funniest thing is that my sister had one, had the exact same minifig. And my figure still had all of its pieces and all of its printing way longer than hers. And by when I say way longer, I mean like a good decade. Looks like a worry stone that's been very worried. It is older than some of my viewers, yes. I'll have to get the original figure, because I actually bought multiple keychains. I gave some away to, well, like, for example, my sister. I think I gave one to my father as well. I kept a few for myself because it was a Legoland Guard minifig that you could not get any other way. So I got a few. I took the screw out of the head on a few of them, and I think I still have one that's completely untouched. So, because it was basically like the only way to get that minifig at the time. I think they have since produced actual minifigs of it, but I haven't gotten them. Unfortunately. I don't know if they're still available either, which is a shame. That was a great minifig. But yeah, I mean, I got them at Legoland Billund, Denmark, in 1992. Right, where is the other 2x2 tile? So yeah, that minifig has been around for quite a while. Where's that 2x2? It's not over here. Alright, we'll come back to that. It's probably hiding in something. I didn't put it somewhere else, did I? Nope. I don't know. Back in my day... Oh, yeah. Card that made Arena Act Up that you mentioned earlier, it was just Arcane Adaptation? I don't know. Might have just been a temporary thing. You could try it again, see if it does the same thing. You could always see if doing that in an actual game will cause people to concede to you. That could be always fun. Aw, thanks very much for those bits, Anghamrand, for old man voice. Indeed. Where is he? There he is. Back in my day, people wouldn't get mad at me for talking about breakfast soup. God darn it, dag nabbit. I just want my rootin' tootin' breakfast soup. Is that so wrong? Yeah, I can show up because Lil Bunny's busy. You don't need to do that. Authority of Consuls card makes some people concede. Lord Canis knows the pain of that card. Well, that's always good. Nothing like having some cards that just get people to concede. I'm just like, nope, on out of there. Oh, there is the 2x2. It was stuck to that piece. There we go. Should there be anything there? Yes, there should. 1x2 plate right there. Eat it if you want, call it whatever you want, as long as I keep it family friendly. Oh, I never do that. Have some dinos dancing for pickles. I mean, those dinos are just suicidal. Like they're just praying for the asteroid to come. Asteroid, take us away from the pickles. Oop, don't knock over the water. That would be bad. Alright. 2x6 bricks. They're happy for the pickles. See how happy they are? No, they're dancing for the eventual destruction of everything. Because that will free them from the pickle curse. Okay, you want me to turn it? I'm not going to turn it, game. Build. I don't have space at the moment. There we go. 2 1x6s. Actually, that goes there. And this one goes right there. More 2x6s here, here, and here, and then a 2x3 right there. Der Picklesar's in town. Is that what you're getting at, Mad Martin? Asteroid made of pickles. The only pickle curse is having no pickles. Well, that's flat out false, because as we all know, no one has as many friends as a man with many cheeses. Alright, 1x3 there, and then get the 2x8. 1x3, 2x6. Alright. Next up, lots more plates. Okay, pair of 1x2s down here. 1x3 right there. And 2 more wedge plates. There we go. Alright. Wedge plate over here. Dark green 1x3. Another pair of rounded corner pieces. There we go. Alright, dark green 2x4 there. The red 1x2 plates with bars. There we go. Alright, next up we got octagonal, quarter octagonal tile elements. There we go, get that one there, and then this one entirely there. There we go. And... actually, yeah, I do want one of those. Right. Okay. There. There. Okay, next up. Tranquil Garden Islands can be symbols of mystical or mythical mountains, turtles, or cranes, often associated with longevity. Okay. 1x2 there. Dark gray. Angle tiles there. And then we get our... okay, I feel like I have missed a 1x2. So, oh, yep, I did. 1x2 plate right there. There we go. It's always nice when it is just basically right there that you need the piece. There we go. Spare parts, green 1x1 plate. Okay, OBS just said that my CPU spiked up to 195%. I'm guessing that was a bug because I don't think it spiked up that high. Alright, bag number 7. My CPU is firing the main cannon. There's definitely some things that I would like it to fire the main cannon at. Alright, 1x4 bricks with side studs here. Well, I mean, it seems to have given more than it had. Alright, and then 24. Lots of side stud bricks is actually pretty nice. It's just a glitch in the matrix. Oh, that's okay then. Nothing like a glitchy matrix. That is fine. Okay, and the last one right there. Alright, next up, 1x2 plates with bars and a 2x2 curved slopes. There we go. Alright, next up, 26 2x4 curved slopes. These actually used to not have the tubes on the underside. I cannot remember what they were originally used for. They're not a very old piece, so I don't actually know. There we go. All right. And then we get 4 along there. 4 along here. Leaving a 1x6 there. So I think I know what's going to happen. Has anyone experienced an actual glitch in reality? Because you've heard stories of people experiencing strangeness in reality on YouTube. So, you can't have a glitch in reality if we're not in a simulation. And we're not in a simulation. At the same time, like, here's the thing. Like, if we're in a simulation that's so perfect it's impossible to detect, then it doesn't matter. And if we're in a simulation that's not so perfect to detect, then it also kind of doesn't matter. No, that stimulates, Mad Martin. You're stimulating. There we go. So with these on, it completely hides all of the side, and the whole gray underside, essentially. Like, obviously, if you flip it over, you can see the gray, but just from the side, you can't. That's later. Alright, bag number 8. Like, it could be an interesting philosophical discussion about whether we're in a simulation or not, but ultimately it doesn't really matter. Because, like, what is that going to do if we're in a simulation? Like, what does that change about our world, our lives? Really, it doesn't matter if we're in a simulation or not? Exactly. Because you still have to live the way that you consider best. Like, if we have no way of detecting it. And honestly, like, if it were possible to detect it, I think we would have detected it by now. Alright, get this edging on. Like, most of the things that people will point to about glitches in reality are almost certainly more easily explainable. Like, some people will claim that the Mandela effect is a sign of a glitching reality, but it really isn't. Recognize the base frame design for this model. We reused the flower pot design from the LEGO Icons 10281 bonsai tree set to emulate a similar look and feel. Indeed. I had noticed that. Lots and lots of black 2x4 tiles. Scientists have a few theories on how to detect it, and the reason for certain things being the way they are, like the speed of light and the smallest bit being Planck length. Mandela effect is just your mind flayer mind tricks. Pay no attention. Well, that's good. That's good to know, actually. I'm glad it's nothing to worry about, especially when it comes time for my brain to be eaten. Like, us being in a simulation is great for storytelling purposes, but yeah, like, I don't see it as even worth really discussing at a serious non-scientific level. Technically, if we're in a simulation, can you glitch it by mega flaring it hard enough? Well, that would depend on whether it's a perfect simulation or not. If it's a perfect simulation, then no, you can't. Because it's a perfect simulation. By definition, you can't glitch it. There we go. Got a nice border on that. Flip it over. Okay, let's see. It goes right there. That goes right there. And then these will go right there. Locking this all in together. Decides to test it by mega flaring. Alright, so we have these stand pieces, which I think have only come in the bonsai tree set. And you put on tires. These are the old smooth tires that have been around forever. And they make great little rubbery stands. No, don't roll away. There we go. You know what? I bet I can put them on faster this way. Let's find out. Get the stands on first. Grab a stick of juicy fruit. Okay, now the tires. In the same vein of the simulation universe theory, one of your favorite scary story types of things is the backrooms creepypasta thing, where if you happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, you can glitch through reality and end up in the backrooms. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. We have a spare tire. And that is the stand. It's pretty good. Alright, spare tire. Alright, bag number 9. Go ahead and pour these out here. There we go. I mean, like I said, you know, like that kind of stuff makes for great storytelling. Not great for reality, though. Alright, so, let's see. We want lots of these angled corner pieces. We're also going to need lots of flower pieces as well. That goes right there. And this one right there. I didn't realize that these were stepping stones. I do like that. That goes right there. And that one goes right there. Alright. So now, 1x1 quarter cylinder tiles. Almost said tires. That would have been very wrong. One by 2 tile right there, and 1x2 tile right there. Quarter cylinder tile, and another quarter cylinder tile right there. Yeah, it's great. I'm loving the look of it so far. Definitely a great display piece. I hope they make more stuff like this. Oh, and for those who haven't seen it, just speaking of LEGO, I did post the new pictures of the upcoming D&D collectible minifig series on the Discord. So definitely go check that out. I am pretty excited to see that. There we go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright. So that is 16 of those. Winding pathways invite you to see the garden and maybe other things from different perspectives. Okay, so we have more over here. Love the Dragonborn Paladin person with the Bahamut symbol on the shield. Somehow, I'm not surprised. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. I'm not surprised by that. No, yeah, it is great. It's very, very exciting. Very much looking forward to it. I think by function you're going to need to get that Mind Flayer minifig? Yeah. Yeah. I figured you might. I want multiples. Well, if you get the OMG Bricks app on Apple or Android store, that's what I use to scan the codes, the matrix codes. It's very, very handy, very quick. I highly recommend it. So, and those are carried in a lot of stores. Target, Walmart should have them. So, if you're in and you see it, just quickly scan the bottom and boom, there you go. You can get exactly what you want. And if you're only looking for one particular figure rather than trying to complete a collection kind of thing, once you get the one you want, then you're good. You don't need to bother anymore kind of thing. Yes, they are at normal stores. Barnes & Noble, of all places, has been pretty good for finding them, I have found. But I know, but Target will carry them, Walmart will carry them, other similar places will carry them. Of course, Lego stores will carry them as well. But that, of course, requires you to have a Lego store nearby. What sort of noble? Baron, Count, Duke? Laird, I think. Laird, yeah. Alright, a single shorty brick. Right in there. Nope, just gas. Alright, side stud bricks right there. And an angle brick. Some olive. And then another one of these parts. There we go. That goes right there. All right. We have the squat cone, a dark gray frog, and that goes right back there. And a pair of 1x2s there. Alright, and then the third of those parts. There we go. Alright, brown 2x6. Couple of the angled bricks again. There we go. One by 2x2 slope, a 1x2 slope as well. Actually, no, that is not a 1x2 slope. That is the 2x2 angled corner slope. There we go. Yellow 2x2 to 1x2 center bracket. Get that there. Log brick, wedge brick, and some more slopes. All right, there we go. All right, and that goes right in there. And then we get some more of these. Alright, and that is like that. Stones, rocks, and sand often bring deeper meaning to the grounds. So that one goes in here, and then this one goes in there, leaving a little bit of the beige exposed there. Okay. Season ad for Pokemon Trading Card League. Already spending too much on Magic the Gathering. Well, it is always nice to get ads for things that you don't care about, because then you don't have to worry about them. It's just like, nope, not for me. Blissfully ignore that. Howdy, Shield of Hope. How's it going? Alright, so we want 4 of these. There we go. And finally, the fourth one. Okay, and then we have red flex tubing here. True, but still, you'd rather have properly targeted ads, so you can properly ignore them while making mental notes. I mean, I will grant you that I would rather get ads for Lego than other things that I don't care about. I will grant you that. Because it's like, yeah, I'm already going to buy that. Or I'm not going to buy that because I don't care about that line, or something like that. How much longer do I think Stardew will last? I don't know. I'm planning to get to perfection again, because there's still stuff that I have not experienced or explored yet. I mean, I'm playing pretty leisurely. All right, Mad Martin, have a good rest of your night. Thank you very much for coming on out. I hope that weather cleanup goes smoothly for you. There we go. And then a pair of red robot arms. Like the last time I did perfection, it did take until year 5. Will it take that long again? No clue. Really do not know. There we go. We have our arched bridge, which is really nice. Like, so far, that is really cool. Okay. Next up, same pair of pieces. Like, there are a few things that would make my life a lot easier in Stardew Valley if I could find them, that's for sure. Auto petters would be really, really nice. Once I get there, I probably don't need to worry as much about my animals. I don't need to worry that much about my animals right now anyway, but they can produce what they want to produce, kind of thing. I don't necessarily need all of the Iridium Star things and stuff like that, but it would still be nice. Alright, there we go. Yeah, nothing else on the bridge. But yeah, that's a really nice looking bridge. bit of a closer look of that at that. Very, very cool. Okay. Let's see, 5 of these. Weathered lanterns and structures add depth and ambiance to a tranquil garden and invite us to embrace the passing of time. Bridge almost looks like it fit in Soul Blazer. I mean, it is Japanese. I don't know how many arched bridges there were in Soul Blazer, though. Alright, let's see. So, first lantern. Right there. Second lantern. Right there. Third lantern, right there in the water. Fourth lantern. That is going to be over here. And a fifth lantern. Well, you can always go rewatch my Let's Play. Get a little refresher. It's luckily not very long. Alright, next up. Alright, 7 little trees using these drill pieces. Alright. Brown fezzes. So that's 1. Let's go ahead and put you right there. So 2. That will go right there. And 3. Don't think you've watched it? You got to a certain point and quit watching for some reason? Well, good time to go back and rewatch it then. That one is on top of the green flower piece. There we go. So that's 3. And 4. Okay, right there. That's 5. And now 6. Right there. And finally 7. You also feel like Soul Blazer was more fun after the second world? I mean, you can always skip ahead. Or just play it yourself again. Those are always possibilities, too. Alright. Alright, so 4... 1 by 1 by 3s with brown 1 by 1 plates on the base. Nice evenly spaced out. Put them in at angles. I don't know if the angles are just right. I can work on that later. There we go. Now, 1 by 1 there, 1 by 1 there, and a 1 by 1 right Okay. So before we put on the little pagoda shrine thing, we have a spare flex tube in red, gray 1x1 tile slope, gray 1x1 dome light, dark gray 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, brown 1x1 plate, and red robot arm. Suddenly creeper. No! Howdy the Flamey, how's it going? Alright, so let's turn it this way. And pick this up, and go ahead and gently put it right there. There we go. So I really like the angled look to it. When we're done, I'll bring the camera up so that way and get a better view. Have we achieved harmony? Oh, I am always harmonious. Alright, so let's go ahead and put it back here for the moment. In fact, let's just bring the camera up right now so we can get a view of it. So, very, very nice. Not sure about the minifig size pitfalls? Don't worry, those are going to be filled in just about now. Alright. Bag number 11. Put that aside, because we are on number 10. Alright, there we go. Lots and lots of flowers. Okay. Yeah, so what we're doing now is going to be working on the things to fill those in. Alright, there we go. Get the red double friction pin with axle right there. Alright, we have one of these curved dyno elements. There we go. Friction pin with double axle. Get that there. And one of these on here, and then one of these. You need to go to sleep? All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on out. Have a good night, and I hope you get a lot of rest. I could use a lot of rest. It's warm, so I don't sleep too well when it's warm, unfortunately. Okay, it is not there. Ah, here we go. Rest is for the birds? Well, then call me a bird. There we go. Then a 1x1 cone. And a brown 2L bar with stop. There we go. Okay, and then 7 dino tails. Lots and lots of dino tails. There we go. So Ald is a dinosaur. No, I'm a dragon. It's very different. I don't really want to put you in just yet. Let's wait until I actually build you, I think. Get that there. Like, put all the leaves on and stuff. There we go. Friction pin, extender, friction pin, extender, friction axle pin. Get that on there, and a friction half pin in there. Alright, that is a 5L axle right there. Lime leaf. Another connector. And get that guy in there. Another friction axle pin. Alright, another friction double axle pin. You, and that one goes this way. Okay, another double friction axle pin. 1x1 cone. And a 2L bar with stop. There we go. And a dino tail middle element right there. Another 2L bar with stop. And then 7 more dino tails. It's a dino tail tree. Unique to Japan. There we go. Okay. So, a balance of elements like water, carefully selected plants, and different uses of rocks helps to create a tranquil environment in your garden. Alright, 17 leaf elements. And it's going to be a lime green leaf right there. 3 light pink 1x1 plate flowers. Alright, let's actually do a lot of this kind of assembly line style. Because it's gonna get repetitive. So that's 3. That's 4. And 5. I mean, I guess it does make sense when you have this many to just do them all the exact same. But I do kind of wonder how they would look if you made them different. On the other hand, I haven't really noticed them looking the same when they're on things, so it's probably okay. Dinosaur Tales, the less well-done version of Dragon Tales cartoon. Well, I don't know that it would be... I mean, I guess it could be the low-budget Chinese knockoff or something. could be indeed. Alright, there's 5 left. I'm assuming I don't need these for... I don't need to make a different set of these, but I guess we'll find out. I decided not to count these anymore. Question how you managed to cut your finger and not notice despite handling things like peppers. If it's a very, very thin cut, you oftentimes do not notice those for a while. I can't answer the pepper part. Alright, last one. Dragon Tails is the doozy bot. I mean, don't you mean Dino Tails is the doozy bot of Dragon Tails? Man, I wish doozy bots had been done. That would have been so terrible and amazing. Alright, 1... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Okay. There we go. Now for the dark pink flowers. Do not handle any type of hot peppers without hand protection. Neither do I, but then again, I also just do not handle hot peppers, so... It's just easier that way. You had fun trying to find things that took the pain of hot pepper burn away from your hands? Ooh. Water didn't do it? I wonder if milk would, because that helps with the, when you eat it, I think. No, water didn't. It's probably because it's an oil, then. Soap might. Milk didn't help either. Well, I cannot say that I know a whole lot about handling peppers. I think toothpaste and that did help, huh? Well, I know someone who's been, I mean, like, I don't know anything about what causes the hot reaction in hot peppers, so I don't know chemically what might help, but I would think soap would, or some sort of detergent, just because that would break it up and get it out. Because you either need something to wash it away, or you need something to react with it and neutralize it if it's some sort of, like, acid or something. Alright, and one single spare dark pink flower. Alright, so we got 17. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, well, what I mean is I don't know what, you know, whether it's an acid, whether it's an alkali, or what. Like, in terms of what it would react with, or anything like that. Okay, there we go. One tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna have an extra one. No, I'm not. All right. There we go. All right, so that tree goes in there, and that tree goes in there. Quite lovely. It's quite lovely. All right, let's go ahead and get on to our final bag. Oh, actually, spare parts. Friction, a black friction pin, dark gray friction half pin, brown 2L bar with stop, pink 1x1 plate flower, and dark pink 7 petal flower. Primary treatment is removal of the offending substance. Plain water is ineffective at removing capsaicin. Capsaicin is soluble in alcohol, which can be used to clean contaminated items. Oh yeah, okay, rubbing alcohol, or mouthwash. I don't know that toothpaste would have any alcohol in it, but at least some Listerine might. Not all Listerine has alcohol, and other types of mouthwash, like fluoride rinses, tend not to. Okay. Let's see. Got some dark green leaves there. Okay, and double friction pin with axle, and 4x4 brick with axle hole and grooves. Then we get our 4 curved corner roof elements. All right, another one of those. Another set of 4. we go. And then the third set of 4. There we go. 2x2 tile with center stud and double stack of stubby cones. There we go. Nice little shrine element. Go ahead and put it here for now. Alright, next up. Get another one of these bases. Okay, brown axle connector. 2L axle. Axle connector. 2L axle. Axle connector. And a 6L bar with stop. Okay, now we want 7 of these elements. So we got our fern leaves here. And because they have rounded ends, and they're going in crosswise, that will leave space for the pole to go through. And we want to offset these. Make sure they're straight. All right, there's 2. All right, 3. I do like these fern elements, so getting more of them is pretty nice. But making trees with them is a little bit repetitive. But they do make nice-looking trees. So that's 4. It definitely might be. High base things, or low base, I don't know. Alkali things can be just as bad as acidic things. Like, I think lye is, which can, just like, in high concentrations, can dissolve flesh. I think that's very basic as opposed to acidic. If I am remembering my chemistry properly. Which, considering it's been a while, may not be the case. Alright, so that's 6. And there's our 7th. Alright. Once again, get that offset. Get this one offset. Remember watching an episode of Dr. G, who does autopsies, was reading one person's medical chart. The person had issues eating because as a kid they accidentally drunk some lye. Ew. Sounds very bad. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3. Let's actually get this spread like that. And a brown 1x1 cylinder brick. There we go. Alright. Nice little pine tree there. Okay, next up. Pair of ball joints. Oh yeah, no, I mean, that's one of the reasons why you gotta keep dangerous chemicals out of the reach of kids. Alright, so we have 4 ball joints there. The first thing that we do is lime green 1x1 cylinder plate on a cone. Pair of bright green candlesticks. And then we get our bamboo pieces. Remember in high school having to read a story about a grandmother hiking 5 miles to get medicine for her grandson that had drunk some lye in the past? Ew. I'm glad I never did anything like that. Well, mostly. I do know what syrup of ipecac tastes like. If you know, you know. Alright. And then down at the bottom, ball joint piece. Get that in there. Nice bamboo bit there. You don't know, Old? You don't think you want to know? No. No, you really don't. I mean, do you know what syrup of ipecac is? Do you know what an ipecac is? What that phrase means? No. Ah. It's not used anymore, so there is that. You're not likely to find out at this point. But it was used for poison control. You have ingested something that you shouldn't. An emetic, yeah. Makes you vomit. It is not tasty, and it is not fun. So when I was a kid, real little, I don't know exactly how old, but pretty young. I had a headache, and I was like, it's a really bad headache. If one children's Tylenol works well, then wouldn't 20 work even better? Viewer, let me tell you, it did not work better. Exactly. That was probably my parents' reaction. Shield of Hope. I mean, so Again, we're talking children's Tylenol. It's not like I took anything that immediately caused me problems. It was just more of a, we need to get this out. So, Ipecac time. No, my parents drove me. It was not like I'm pretty sure they called poison control and they're like, bring him into the doctor. It was not like super duper emergency thing. Like, oh my god, he's gonna die kind of thing. Wasn't that bad. But it was, bring him in, we'll take care of this, and taking care of it involves syrup of Ipecac. Needless to say, I have never taken too much medicine since then. I learned my lesson. There we go. Got some nice bamboo here growing. All right, and finally, I mean, I'm pretty sure I was brought into urgent care as opposed to the emergency room. I do specifically remember that my father and maybe my sister was watching, like they were near the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark when that happened. It's probably just my father. Because I did see that part as I was being taken out of the house. I'm like, I don't understand why you're making such a big deal about this. I just had a headache. Took some medicine. Fun movie, probably not the best to see as a young child. Not that it did that much to me. How much Tylenol did you eat? I don't know. I mean, it was children's Tylenol. But it was a lot. It was a really bad headache. You have to understand. It was a really bad headache. Raiders is pretty child-friendly until the end. So, Shield of Hope, guess what part I saw? I've never had a migraine, and again, I was a child, so I don't know how bad it actually was. Oh, yeah. I was fine, though. I've never been that, like, bothered by stuff like that. And I've never had nightmares that I can recall, so... Like, it's not like it gave me nightmares or anything like that. Alright, and we got another tree, lots of dark green leaves. Alright, want to add your personal touch to your model? Be inspired with the 5 principles of Tranquil Gardens: enclosure, balance, borrowed scenery, symbolism, and asymmetry. If you get a headache that no other medicine can handle, NyQuil is always your last resort. Howdy, Briscoe, how's it going? Okay, so let's go ahead and bring the... Oh, before we do that, one single extra piece, a lime green 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud. Alright, let's go ahead and bring the camera up. And put that one in there. Put that one in there. This one back there. And this one right here. So it's very, very lovely. Definitely would go absolutely fantastically next to the bonsai tree, the Botanical Collection bonsai tree. So it's very, very nice. Alright, but before we end our session, we have some minifigs to open. So let's go ahead and get to that. Get out our minifigs. Let's see. No D&D ones yet. No, not until September at the earliest. All right. So we've got Series 11. You roll some dice. Yeah, I don't think there is not a bad one in that series, the D&D series. I hope that it does so well that they do more, like the Marvel and stuff like that. All right, so we got 2. So we'll go into this column. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many figs are in Series 11? 16 different ones, if that's what you mean. Taking a break to join in. Awesome. Let's start a prediction. Let's not do those. All right. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. Get your predictions in. All right, so we have gotten the Scarecrow. We have gotten Lederhosen Girl. We've gotten the Blacktron robot. We've gotten the Elf. We have gotten the Yeti. We've gotten the Rock Climber. We have gotten 4 of the Welders, which is crazy. We've gotten the Sax Player. We've gotten the Grandma. We've gotten 3 of the Bobbies and 1 of the Lady Robot. So go ahead and get your predictions in. Bahamut has 14. Rolled a 14. That would be the Grandma, the Cat Lady. 13 for Nadaroge AI, which would be the diner roller skate waitress lady. Minotaur Hypnotist, huh? You sure he's not working on you? Alright, let me get my timer ready. There we go. Alright, about 50 seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. Centaur Hypnotist. Maybe they'll both hypnotize each other. Isovan got a 16. That would be the Lady Robot. So, Lel Bunny, what are you going to do when I actually get to the set that has a Minotaur? Like, are you going to move on to something else? Or is it all Minotaurs all the time? Impossible since you've not been looking up, too focused on your project. But the Minotaur Hypnotist could be looking up at the Centaur Hypnotist. You're going to whine until I actually get one. Well, I mean, what happens after I get one? Alright, predictions are closed. Let me go ahead and get my timer all ready. And go. Alright, let's see. That might be what is that what I think it is? No. No, it is not. Alright, what is that? What is that? Oh, alright. Alright, 29.39. We got the Barbarian this time. I felt the hair and thought it might be the Grandma's, but it didn't quite feel right. And then I felt the sword, but I thought it was a rapier. Little Bunny will continue to bug me for more Minotaurs. Little old man could go bury himself on that breakfast soup hill. I almost made you get distracted to come snap at you. You held firm and kept working. Good for you. Good for you. I'm proud of you, Lil Bunny.
Yeah, I'm proud too. Now go celebrate with some breakfast soup.
All right, it is correct. It is the Barbarian Mercenary. Once again, 29.39. So let's go ahead and choose the outcome. 20 to 50 seconds. Complete that prediction. Who is getting the hams? Ice Oven getting all of the hams. Very nice. Kinshir going for within 20 seconds. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. And Bahamut and Lel Bunny going for no. Alright. Let's reset that. Alright. Let's go ahead and put this guy together. Got loose legs. All the hams. A mini Bernedoodle. I have no idea what a Bernedoodle is, let alone a mini one. Oh, like a Saint Bernard and a poodle together? Seems bizarre to me. Alright, we got our Barbarian. Shoulder strap, girdle, fur boots, and loincloth, I guess. And 2 swords. Ready to go at it. Alright, that is the first of that Barbarian. Okay. Next up, we have Series 18. It's kind of Conan. Alright, D6 here. Let's see which column we'll draw from. Alright, so that is a 4. So we're going for the middle. Number 1. Alright, very first one. Okay, let's start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. Get your predictions in. So, we have gotten the elephant costume. We have gotten both of the brick costumes. We've gotten the clown. We've gotten the rocket. We've gotten the dragon. We have gotten the spider. We have gotten the flower, the cowboy, the birthday boy, and the unicorn. How did I ingest 20 Kitty Tylenol? You can't keep down more than 4 at most. 2 is really pushing it. Kitty Tylenol tastes good. Isovan and Bahamut both got 12, so that would be the cat costume. Minute 12 to go. I guess I could roll a die and see what that's gonna say. That's a 1, so that is suggesting the elephant girl again. Minotaur pool cleaner. I feel like you did that one already. I could be misremembering, though. Centaur ice cream taste tester. You know he's lying, right?
Yeah, I've taste tested this, but I need to continue to taste test it. Yeah, I'm not sure yet if it's good enough. Just keep piling it in the bowl. Hey, you know what would be good with ice cream? Breakfast cereal. Yeah.
That's okay. I could be wrong, Lel Bunny. It has been known to happen on extraordinarily rare occasions. A gift flower arranger. I imagine those will just explode in your face when you sniff them. Minotaur pool sales tar? Huh. Alright, predictions are closed. Okay. And go. Let's see what we got. Come on. Part that I can tell. Alright. 14.33, we have another unicorn. I felt the shield. You know, I feel like this shield... Oop. Get that horn out. Nothing else in there. I feel like this shield would go really well with the dragon shield in the upcoming D&D minifig series. Like a white dragon and a white unicorn. Alright, that one is 17 right there. So we've gotten 3 of that. And that was within 20 seconds, so let's choose a prediction. Choose the alds, choose yes within 20 seconds. And who is getting the hams? Kinshear getting all the hams. Ice Oven going for 20 to 50. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. And Bahamut and Lel Bunny having no confidence in me whatsoever and going for no. It's terrible. One day, it will come back to haunt you. You'll be like, yeah, I'm going to go all in on no, and then you'll lose it all because you have no confidence in me. Till they give you the mustard ice cream. Does sound pretty gross. Same with, like, pickle ice cream. Very gross. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Alright, and we got our unicorn knight costume. He's winking. He's happy. Yeah. You know why he's happy? He's super duper happy. Because he had breakfast soup. Alright. Let's go ahead and move on to the final minifig of the night. At least until I stop dying on that breakfast soup hill of cornflakes. I mean, I'm not dying, so it's never going to stop. It's all the breakfast soup. All breakfast soup all the time. All right, let me go ahead and grab my scale. And... here we go. All right. Right, I was going to slip in a new one. So we'll go ahead and grab a random one. Get that back in there. There we go. Okay. So, I need a D10. So, D3 to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll be a 2. We're up at the top. And D10 gets us a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so this one will of course be a little bit different. Start a prediction. Go ahead and get to that. Can I guess what is inside the minifig box? So I will make a guess, then we will weigh it, then we will roll a die, and we will see. Why is that coming up? That should not have come up. There we go. All right. So we will go ahead and see. So, Not a Rogue AI got 7. Reroll Not a Rogue AI because we have gotten all of the UFO costume. Ice Oven got a 10. That would be the Beetleborg. Bahamut got a 5. That would be the Mtron. So go ahead and get your predictions in. 8. 8 would be the Ice Planet Lady, so yes. A Minotaur Solar Sauna Attendant. Well, yeah, no, I assume that's a sauna in a solar space station, right? Right? Wink, wink. All right, minute remaining. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Centaur Sunbather? What, does he bathe on the sun? It's got to be space-related. See? See, it's space. Space. Alright, 40 seconds remaining. Yes, okay, so he just likes to get incinerated. Fair enough. I mean, that's up to him. I'd never tell him no if he wants to just get absolutely incinerated. It's none of my business. 20 seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Or box, in this case. Alright, just a few seconds remaining. And predictions are closed. Alright, so let's go ahead and shake it. No, that's Kaylee running in terror from Pickles. Alright, I'm going to guess the EVA suit. So we're looking at about 21 grams. We'll see if that is correct. 17.88. That is not correct at all. Alright. Alright, I am going to guess that... Or I'm going to say that... Alright, so my guess was the EVA suit. Weight could be either the Beetleborg or the Retro Space Lady. But I'm going to guess that... I'm going to say that the weight is the Beetleborg. Alright. And then the die, I need a d12. I will re-roll if I get something that it cannot be. 3. Alright, so that is saying the tourist. I am going to re-roll that one because I'm pretty sure it's not. 10. Alright, that's saying Beetleborg. So if the weight is correct, then that's where the points go rather than the die roll. So we got a 10. Alright. Let's go ahead and scan it. So once again, this is the OMG Bricks app. And let's see, what are we looking at? Hey! Okay, it's Alien Beetlezoid. So that is what it's saying. Alright. So that is the weight. But the die would have been correct as well, if not for the fact that I got the weight correct. Alright. That is, in fact, the Alien Beetlezoid. Alright, let's choose the outcome. Ooh, that's only 3% of the hams. Let's complete that prediction. So, Iceoven and Anghammerand getting a very nice payout there. Bahamut going for yes with guess. With a big ol' wager. Shield of Hope going for yes with die roll. Almost got it. Almost got it. And Kinshir and Roger C4 Wilco going for no. Very nice. And your die roll was correct. Alright, let's go ahead and get that on there. It's a very odd headpiece. I don't know why it's transparent, honestly. And he's having a delicious, delicious meal of alien grapes. That's how much faith you had in me? See? See, I told you. It's gonna bite you one day. Alright. So this is our alien Beetlezoid. Back printing using the satyr legs here. Very odd head element. I don't know if they're ever going to reuse this piece for anything else. But it's not really related to anything, any other series. It's kind of like the Insectoids, but that's about it. Color's nice, at least. All right, Bahamut. We are going to be wrapping up at about this point anyway. If they get that Aliens license, yeah, I don't think they're going to be getting the Aliens license. Let's go ahead and mark you off. At least it's creative. Yes, yes. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, by any means. I'm just kind of surprised that it's not tied into anything else. It definitely would work with the Insectoids. The old Insectoids. Because it is Insectoid. I don't really remember what those minifigs were like. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Oh yeah, they were pretty standard minifigs just with a helmet piece. Now that I think about it. Alright. Let's go ahead and see if there is anyone to raid. Let me see. Alright, not really. So, I want to thank you guys for coming on out. And we will be back on Friday for some more retro gaming. But then we will not be back for Lego Building Friday night, because I will be joining Zerfall for his charity stream to raise money to end multiple sclerosis, for multiple sclerosis research. So definitely come out for that and show your support. Even if you can't donate, just showing up and enjoying the stream, making it a big success and cheering us on really goes a long way. I would really be grateful to anyone who does show up. We will be going for 12 hours starting at 4 p.m. Eastern on Zerfall's channel. I will, of course, put in links on the Discord and everything like that when that happens, so please do come on out for that. Because of that stream, we will also not be having Spelljammer this weekend, because I am going to be very tired. Very tired. And then we'll be back on Monday for some more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out, and I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.